Yeah, what's up? What's poppin', pimpin'? It's your boy Scotty Wilson back in the building with another fabulous episode of vlogging for my Sanity. Yeah, be going crazy. So, can we get like a second for the intro? Can we do that? I just want to vibe for a second. That's what she's supposed to be here for. You're supposed to be here for the vibes and the intellectual conversation. Because we finna have a good one today. Because I've been going crazy. I promise.
If she left, she took bitch ass suck it to me.
What he said. So today I'm vlogging for my Sanity. I'm rich, bitch. No, I'm just playing. I'm broke as hell. I have no money. But I'm broke for real. See, like literally no money. Can't even do a spread right. That's how broke I am. I think my fingers only let me do a spread with like blues, and like when I'm poor, it don't work. See, it just don't work. It don't even work the same. I'm just what. But anywho, so. You know what's so funny, y'all? Every single time I do the intro to this video, it makes me think about why I'm doing content. And I had a really, really, really strange thought today, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I lied to y'all. Because y'all know, for the most part, usually, if you don't know, usually when I do the late night ones, because right now it's at night. I don't usually do these too much at night. I usually do these during the day when I'm running in the morning. The reason why I do this is because I have a lot going on in my head, and I be trying to get it out through my thoughts and just trying to, pay attention to myself while trying to do other things as well. Because it's like got more than one reason in there, but I'm not finna drag it out like that. But the late night ones, usually I'm probably drinking, which sounds like some alcoholic shit, because, yeah. I don't drink that often. Which is probably why I don't. Well, yes I do. Let me not tell that lie. Yes I do. But anywho, to the point. So I had a problem the other day, right? And I really, really want to talk to y'all about it. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First of all, damn, I had so many things going on in my head today, y'all. I really should have wrote that shit down. That's what I really should have did. I should have wrote that shit down. Because it was a lot. Okay. The first thing I was overthinking is yesterday. First of all, matter of fact, let me start before I start about yesterday. I was overthinking this all day. I've been thinking about just everything that I wanted to talk about now all day, because people who content create, I don't understand if people who want to get into content creating or who don't know about content creating, it's a little invisible line between us that I just noticed recently, because people will often say that they want to get into content creating, right? Now, to me, it always I ain't gonna say 9, maybe like 7 times out of 10, it feels disingenuous when people say that. The reason why I say that is because it's like they give themselves excuses, but I understand the excuses. I definitely do, because it's nothing that nobody has tried to tell me that I feel like it's an excuse that I haven't thought about myself. So I get where they be coming from. I definitely get where they be coming from. But let me try to wrap it up, because I know I'm long-winded as the story I was just about to tell y'all, I'm about to tell y'all, actually is kind of the whole reason why I was contemplating what I'm even about to say in this video, down to even making the video. Because I'm about to talk about somebody that I know, and a scenario that I know, or that I experienced, in order for me to be honest about my experiences and me to be authentic on my channel. There's a catch-22 with that. Every single time I've tried to talk and open up and because I never have ill intentions. I never have ill intentions when I talk about people. Even if I speak from a negative place and I'm upset at somebody, I don't call myself getting on the internet talking about them. Because this is my little safe space. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm even starting to notice that. Because the more I look at my numbers and I look at my analytics every day, I really do. That's why I responded like I did and to the dude in the comments. I literally look at my analytics every fucking day. But the more I look at it, the more I'm starting to The more I'm starting to realize that I really should be more authentic. This is what I'm feeling, genuinely how I'm feeling. And it's Mental Health Month, so we're going to get into it. I'm genuinely feeling because my views are so low, and they're climbing, it's slow, but they're climbing. But even though my views are so low, I feel like I'm not being authentic enough. You feel what I'm saying? that's why I was stuck between, because the whole, I'm telling you, I still haven't even told y'all what, I was finna tell y'all earlier. But that's what be going on in my head. Like, as a content creator, I think that's the struggle. And I wonder if other people deal with that, because I don't know nobody else that, like, take content creating seriously like that. Not the way I do. Like, I know people who do content creating. Like, I know people who, like, they do it, but I don't think they take it as seriously as I do. And it makes the conversations hard, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying to get advice and you're trying to, like, bounce off people. Because I've never talked to, like, I don't think anybody ever I don't know who I could even talk to about that. I genuinely haven't had a conversation with somebody where I'm like, do you understand where I'm coming from as far as talking about being authentic and being your true self, but in the same instance, it potentially hurting people, or preventing people from wanting to help you because they're worried about how that could potentially hurt somebody else. Which to me is, now that I done said that out loud, it feels the same as it did when I first started rapping. Which is making it even more weird to just put that on content creating. I just thought about that. I literally just thought about that. Just now. That's crazy. I have to take a sip of my tea. If it's cold, it's raspberry tea. I put a little Ricola in this motherfucker. Cause it's good for my voice. I'm still rapping. Absolutely. I'm still the greatest. Absolutely. Not to the best of my ability. I'm definitely not working to the best of my ability, and I'm working on that. We're working on that. But that's strange though. I swear to God, I just thought about that, y'all. Like, when like every time I try to ask somebody, like, okay, for example, the little podcast that I got on her now. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna call it little because I don't want to do that to myself. The podcast that I have that I'm working on now, if y'all only knew, maybe, matter of fact, some of y'all probably do. If you only knew how difficult it was to get people to sit still long enough to actually make a plan work. Matter of fact, fuck making a plan work. To even make a plan. I take that back. People love making plans. I take that back. People love making plans. People love setting up shit. People love saying what they gonna do because it sound good. It sound good, but to actually go through the grind of, like, trying to do it, it's always gonna fall on your shoulders. And for me, that's become difficult because I want to talk about that to be more authentic. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's part of my brand. You know what I'm saying? It's part of who I am. But at the same time, where did that leave me when, I'm stuck here by myself on a Friday trying to think of ways to improve my content, and I got to do it on my own because the people that because I could easily think of, like, people that I can grab. And as a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying it out loud. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure actually other content creators probably deal with the same thing. But it's like I know who I could call. Like, I know who I could, like, get involved. But the fucked up part is, it's not no human being that I'm aware of who wouldn't say, man, these likes and this money does not define you. But they still won't budge until you get the likes and the money. Like, it's like there's there's always a limiter on people. And it's completely understandable. It's completely understandable because I have my limits as well. So I get it. Like, they'll try to, like, I don't know, it just sometimes for me it feels a little unauthentic. Because it's like, well, did you really think it was going to work, or did you think it was a plan? Because this is the difference for me. This is the difference. When I have an issue with something somebody's doing and I said I was going to help them with it, if they start doing some bullshit, I'm going to tell them about it. Now, this is the thing. How they respond to me telling them that I think what they're doing is some bullshit, that goes into how much I decide whether or not I'm going to help them. I also think that that's something that I need to work on as a man, that's just me, my personal opinion. I really think that as a man, I should be able to handle more work. Like, I should be able to keep more on my shoulders when I think about, like, community and stuff like that. Like, I think I should be able to handle a little bit more. Even though shit is frustrating. Like, dealing with people is frustrating. Like, putting shit together is frustrating. Trying to help people is frustrating. You know what I'm saying? We know how it go. I don't like being one of them cliche ass people that be like, oh, you ever had a family member that didn't fuck with you for real? Or do you ever have fake love? Did you ever have a girl that told you that you was going, man, fuck all of that dumbass shit. That shit sounds stupid to me. I swear to God, I'm not saying that shit not real, but so fucking what? Like, I just genuinely feel like that's kind of how the world has treated me. So that's kind of how I respond. Like, it sounds bad. I would love to, like, hug everybody, but like, everybody not gonna hug you. So it kind of comes off like, I hear you, you know. So, cause I even be stuck with that feeling. Like, you know, when people have their plights and shit like that, it's just like, I hear you, but okay. Like, if you gonna sit here and continue to, like, bitch about it, then I'm not gonna help you, you know. And I think that's what people think I'm doing. You know what's so funny? People think that that's what I be doing when I ask questions. Ooh, I'm so glad ooh, my, oh Lord, ooh. Small blessings, y'all, small blessings. My tray just fell, but it wasn't no weed in there. Small blessings. Man, goddamn. But yeah, man, that's the little catch-22 that I be into, and I drug all of that out. I don't know if that mattered to y'all at all, but so anyway, so that was my dilemma. I've been dealing with what I just said because I don't want to drag it out. I'm really, really trying to get better with dragging shit out, and I'm starting to notice that more, that when I record and talk to you guys, that I'm starting to get better at shortening and kind of getting to the point. But the meat and potatoes is in if you keep listening. So, you know, if you fuck with me, then you know that. So the story I was gonna tell y'all, which is the reason why I even said what I said. So I have a friend who is the homegirl. She recently has been helping me a lot. Cause I'm kind of in a little situation, you know what I'm saying? And certain people just be trying to look out, right? So I appreciate her. I do. So the other day, I had a run to make. She pulled up on me, right? She had her son with her. Now, I try not to judge people's kids. Even though I judge people's kids. But I try not to judge people's kids. You feel what I'm saying? So, I know her baby daddy. He's a rapper. I'm also very familiar with his pen, if you will. And just his choice of music styles. You know. I mean, I'm very particular about music styles, as if you can hear, you know what I'm saying? Content matters. So, not that I knock one or the other. It's just I think people expect me to be listening to a Larry June. Like, people, like, I used to get that a lot. People used to tell me, you know what I'm saying, don't you listen to J. Cole? I'm like, bro, I really don't listen to J. Cole like that. I don't know why y'all. Matter of fact, people assuming that I was a J. Cole fan because of the type of person that I am actually kept me from listening to J. Cole for a very long time. Because I'm like, I'm not finna listen to him just because y'all expect, I'm supposed to be a J. Cole ass nigga. Like, the fuck out of here. No, I'm finna listen to some Future. We over here listening to 21 Savage. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not listening to that shit. And it's fucked up because J. Cole is a phenomenal fucking rapper. I mean, I'm a fan now until he did that bullshit. But still, you know, just for reference, for frame of reference. You know, that's just my hip-hop brain talking. I don't know these niggas personally. I think they're all great people, you know, as an artist. Anywho. But I'm saying that for a reason. We're going to get back to it. Okay, so she had a son with her, right? We make the run. We get back to the crib. We chilling. As we chilling, her son had just woke up from a nap. and he's 5. So for y'all that got kids, y'all already know where I'm going with this. Y'all already know. So because I get kids, and I don't have kids, but I'm not one of them people that's like super overly like fucked up about kids. Cause kids are kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't be tripping. Kids be kids. But one of my biggest pet peeves that I have developed, this is a new one that I've developed as an adult. I cannot stand rude. I don't like rude kids. I don't like rude, and I don't like disrespectful. Because I'm trying to think of specific words because I don't want to say bad. Because bad is general. And it can be subjective. Because you can't tell nobody how to raise their kids. So what you might think is bad might be just the way that they raise their kids. So that's why I don't want to use the word bad. But I don't like rude, and I don't like disrespectful. Especially when it comes to little boys. Especially when it comes to little black boys. And I don't know if I often find myself apologizing a lot when it comes to talking to people about their kids. I've had to do that a lot of times in my life. Like, for real. I'm not joking with y'all. Because it's something about a little rude black boy that's under, like, 8. Especially if they under, like, 9, 10, young, like, when they super young, it's just something about that I can't not say nothing. I'm working on it. I'm working on minding my black ass business. Because I know you shouldn't be talking to people, telling people kids what to do and all this, that, and the other. I promise y'all I'm working on minding my black ass business. I even had to apologize to my homegirl several times. But again, if y'all know how 5-year-olds is when they first wake up, especially if they keep wanting to ask for candy, and you giving it to them, like, you already know what time it is. So, and I already knew what time it was. So I really wasn't tripping. I mean, like, we came at the crib, we was chilling. You know what I'm saying? He bounced off the walls. I'm not tripping. He's a fucking kid. That's what kids do. And I don't have a kid-friendly house. So they're gonna bounce around and do shit that looks mad destructive. Because I just don't have a kid. Not that it's not kid-friendly. It's just I don't have a bunch of kid shit. Like, I don't have kids. So, you know what I'm saying? My shit is like, that's a glass table. Like, an adult should know not to be slamming shit on glass table. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, little shit like that. So, I'm chilling, like, I'm laughing, I'm not tripping. And another thing I noticed, people, you know what's so funny? People know when they kids doing too much. But they also don't know how to handle it in front of people. Because it's so funny, like, I see it all the time, like, with people, not even just my hunger, like, I see it all the time with people. It's like they get caught in the catch-22 of trying to discipline their kid, but at the same time not trying to show out for other people because these my kids, and I do whatever the fuck I want to with my kids because I'm taking care of them. So you're not finna tell me or misjudge me or this, that, and the other. It's like I see them struggling with that thought process in real time. Like, when kids are around, especially when they doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I see them struggling with that. Cause they'll like be trying to like play with them, but not do too much. Cause I guess you don't want to like knock your kids out in front of people, but at the same time, I wonder if that's fucked my generation up a little bit. Because, hold on, somebody just texted me. Hold this thought, y'all. We get good. Yeah, I wonder if that's something my generation did, because I've seen it happen a lot, especially with the young mothers, my age. Like, young mothers my age, I don't know why they get a kick out of playing with their kids. I don't know why they get a kick out of play, especially with they. Look, I promise you, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to judge nobody, but fuck it. Based off what I just said earlier and this story and what I'm doing right now, we finna start being real honest on my page, y'all. I don't get enough views for me to give a fuck about going viral. Like, everything that I was saying earlier, this is why you gotta work for yourself, do what you gotta do, and pursue your dream to the best of your ability. Because That's a problem for me. I don't like that. And you never, if we bang about it, then that's cool. Because, and I don't see that happening. I don't see nobody getting mad at me for doing something like that in real life that has the father present. Like, if the father is active and he present and he's like, what you would consider, like, if he's on the surface, what you would consider an upstanding individual, because you don't know people in real time. So sometimes people don't look like they upstanding individuals, and they still are. But let's say they don't look like an upstanding individual up on the surface. That's cool. I just don't see that in certain, I just don't see that in certain kids. I just don't. And that whole, when your mama tell you to do something and you start hollering back and you start talking back and then you start play fighting her, I don't like that with kids under 8. Matter of fact, yeah, under 8. Because I don't really see 9, 10-year-olds doing shit like that. At least I haven't been around nobody my age with kids that old. Not that I haven't been around people with kids that old, because I do. I got a homegirl who, her son, I call him my little stepson. So I call him my nephew too. But he like 14, 15. I've never seen him do no shit like that. Now, I'm not around 24 hours a day. I haven't been around him like his entire fucking life. But I just don't see a world where he would fight his mother. I don't see that. I just don't see. I mean, and I'm not saying he's a perfect kid. He do bullshit too. He do bullshit like everybody else, because sometimes people might try to throw like mental health issues in it. And I'm not saying he has any, but that's cool. I'm not saying, because sometimes people have mental health issues. Sometimes people have autistic kids, and I'm just throwing that in there as a disclaimer. And sometimes they'll use that as an excuse. I just don't think having autism or any type of mental health issue is an excuse for rude and disrespectful. I would love to talk to a parent or a doctor, not even a parent. Now, I don't want to talk to a parent because they be too emotionally invested, and it's just not adding up to me. I don't see how autism and like people with because it's because every kid don't have autism like that. And when you say your kid is on the spectrum, there's so many versions of the like there's such a wide range of looks to that. I still don't get why rude always got to be one of them. You never am I finna let none of y'all look, don't bring your little boys around me. Put it like that. How about that? Don't bring none of y'all little kids around me. Because that play fighting with your mama shit, I don't like that. I don't like it. It's not cute. It's not funny. It ain't nothing funny about that. Ain't nothing cute about that. Because to me, and I'm not saying it's a fact, but to me, and it's just my internal fear, you can call it what you want, and I really don't give a fuck about how they feel about it, but I feel like you turn this nigga into a womanizer. I feel like you turning him to a male manipulator. You turn him into a narcissist. Because every time you tell him to do something and he don't like it, he argues with you. You just don't think it's an argument because he hollering and he crying because he's a kid. But that's the same thing grown-ass men do when they don't get their way and they're arguing with their girlfriend. It's just not crying anymore because now he knows how to articulate a thought. And to me, you're training him to be another one of these bitch-ass niggas. No, not in front of me you ain't. Because I got to deal with these bitch-ass niggas when they grown. One of your bitch-ass niggas' sons robbed me. I got to keep dealing with these bitch-ass niggas, and when I kill one of these bitch-ass niggas, now you want to cry about it. Stop raising bitch-ass niggas. Stop that. I get it. It's hard. I understand that. That's why I'm also need to say this out loud, because there are other black men who probably be dealing with this shit, and they scared to say something because black, I'm telling you, the funny part about it is when I said that to her, in the passion that I said it, I don't think she took it offensively. Now, maybe she would have left and said some shit later. I don't know. But when I've added context to when I talk to black women like this, I don't think they get offended. I don't know. Now, they might leave me and talk shit, but in my face, I have yet to see a black woman get offended when I add context. Now, there has been some have gotten offended when I say some shit on face value, because it's been some shit where I done seen you got a 6, 7-year-old and he talk crazy. And I said, why the fuck he talking like that? And then you have to add context. Oh, well, he's on the spectrum and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And I've seen you get offended by that, and I was like, oh, well, I didn't know, because I've had that same similar problems. I had some of the same similar doctor issues. You can ask my mother. I was supposed to be on the spectrum too. I was supposed to be I was supposed to have autism too, and because I walk and talk and became am able to articulate, people don't treat me the same way they treat those people. So for me, I have a little bit of extra conviction when it comes to that, because I was told for a very long time in my life that that's what I was supposed to be, but I wasn't treated that way. So even though I think I might be a little slow, or whatever you want to call it, I don't think that's ever been an excuse for me to be rude. I don't ever think, like, I can tell y'all exactly why I've been angry in my life. I really wish that every girl that I've ever known, I could apologize to, because I know why I was acting that way. I know why I felt like a victim. I know why I was angry. I know why I lashed out. I know why I dropped people. I know exactly why I felt the way that I felt. I also feel like I had the right to feel the way that I feel. That still doesn't take away being rude, being ignorant, being non-supportive, not being understanding. That doesn't take any of that away. So I don't, cause to me, it's like when we do that, it's like you leave the spirit of unaccountability in the world. And I don't think you having like issues gives you an excuse to be rude. That's weird. That is so very strange to me. I don't get that. I don't get that. And that's really why that's kind of the sum of what I wanted to talk about in this video, for real. I know I made it really long and dragged it out and shit like that, but I really wanted to add context because of what I was saying earlier. There are a lot of people who cannot content create because they want to talk about the shit that they got to talk about in life too, but they scared of hurting somebody's feelings. They scared of being offended. You know how many people I've asked to help to get on my podcast with me, or hey, bro, come do my vlogging with me, bro. I've been vlogging every day. I do this, that, and the other, and they all, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, I might hurt somebody's feelings, as if they going viral like that. As if every video. First of all, thank you for the compliment, thinking that I'm gonna go viral like that just because I interviewed you. I guess, but at the same time, it sounds like fear. And I didn't say what I just said to attack black women or to attack young black men. I'm scared for them because I was that little boy, and they said I was on the spectrum, and they said I was supposed to be slow, and I wasn't supposed to articulate, and I was supposed to be like real life, like in the wheelchair. Duh. Like I'm not saying it to be funny. That's what the doctor said. That's not like me trying to be funny. That's literally what I was supposed to be. You can ask my mother if you ever get a chance to. That's what I was supposed to be. So for me, I have a really, really strong connection to the way we treat people in general. Because now that I don't seem like I'm one of those people, now all of a sudden, well, I guess it's okay to treat me like I'm regular. But you know, if I had like a club foot or something like that and I could play basketball, now all of a sudden I'm special. And now y'all want to listen to me. That's weird. That's very strange. It's very, very strange. Because what happens is, you know, I know kids, because I had a friend that had a club foot. He was one of the rudest little fucking goofy ass motherfuckers I ever fucking knew. And I was like, I don't understand why we got to treat him a special way just because he got a club foot. That doesn't make him any less of a jackass. He's still a jackass. Like dead ass a fuck boy. Like he really was. So if I could leave with any message, because I don't want to drag this out, and I think my videos do better when they don't go over 30 minutes. But if I could leave with any message, I really want y'all to stop ignoring kids, especially little boys. If you feel like men rule the world and men are the problem, especially if you're a woman, if you feel like men are the problem, then you need to start paying very, very close attention to young boys, especially if you have one. Stop playing with niggas. I promise you. That's why you can't date now. That's why you don't have a man now. Because it's a bunch of grown ass. Because exactly what you doing to that little boy is exactly what somebody else did to that grown ass man that got you single, that turned you into a single mother. Stop that. Stop making bullshit okay. Stop making not being responsible for what you do okay. Stop telling him that, stop playing with him every time he don't listen to you. That's why your baby daddy don't listen to you. Because his mama probably did the same fucking thing. Stop that. It's a bad cycle. Stop that. Stop it. Now, I'm not saying that other factors aren't going to play into it. But I'm telling you, as a black woman, you are his first girlfriend. You are his first love. And you are teaching that nigga how to be a shitty ass fucking boyfriend. You're teaching him how to be a shitty fucking man. You're teaching him how to be a shitty fucking coworker. You're teaching him how to be a shitty fucking friend. You know why? Because he doesn't know how to take accountability for any fucking thing he do. Because every time you tell him, stop doing dumb shit, hey, sit down, don't clown when we at other people's house, you start playing with him instead of getting serious, instead of looking him in the eye and being serious. And the only other people that I know who used to do shit like that was the dads or quote unquote big mama, grandma. You know why? Because grandpa was at work or dead because she done worked his nerves. And that's why I feel like I needed to say what I needed to say. I had a bunch of other stuff that I was gonna say, and I don't want to like misconstrue where I'm coming at with it. It was just really, really on my heart, and I really, really felt like I needed to say that, because if I was to die tomorrow and all of my videos just randomly blew up, I need to say something that is like that matters to the young me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like you should be who you needed when you grew up. And I needed to hear somebody say that. Like, I didn't need somebody to be overly aggressive with women and be all single mothers ain't shit. No. Let's not do that. Let's not say baby daddies ain't, not say your daddy ain't shit. Let's not say your mama ain't shit. Let's add context to the problem so we can understand what the issue really is. So that way, when we sit down at the dinner table and go argue with our mama because we've been on fucking YouTube all day watching vlogs and doing all this other dumbass shit, then you can add context to in a way that makes sense to where even if y'all argue because she ain't finna like what the fuck you gotta say, she gonna go back and think about what you said, and it's gonna start changing her behavior very slowly. Very slowly, but it's gonna start changing it. And all you gotta do is say stuff with context. Say stuff with context and say stuff that matters. And stop and stop playing with niggas. Everything ain't a game. Everything ain't a fucking joke. You got to stop playing with people. You know, when you in front of these cameras and you kicking it with your homies and you doing, you know what I'm saying, your content shit, you can play all fucking day. You can play all fucking day. But in real life, when this camera cut off, bruh, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Like, that's what content is for. That's what the internet is for. The internet is here for you to bullshit and play. You can play all day long on this motherfucker. In real life, when you shut this fucking camera off, stop playing. Like, just stop playing with people. Matter of fact, I do you one better. I'm not gonna say stop playing. Stop trolling. Cause y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Stop trolling. Cause it's a difference between playing, you know what I'm saying, and kicking it with people, because I don't want you to get like overly serious with life and just now you just walk around stoic all the goddamn time. Don't do that, because then you fucking turn boring like I did. Like, don't do that, because I did that too. And you're gonna get boring as hell. You're gonna not have a personality, and nobody's gonna hang with you, and then you're gonna be depressed and lonely. Don't do that. But if you gon' anything you want to do in life, take it seriously. Just take it seriously. Whatever it is, if you want a girlfriend, take your girlfriend seriously. If you want to be a hoe, take hoeing seriously. If you want to be a Mac, bro, take Macking seriously. Like, you have to have some type of discipline in you, period. And it doesn't matter what it is. You have to have some type of discipline in you. And if your mama used to let you get away with shit, like how I just said, then she did you a disservice. But she did that because she was alone. And she needed a friend. She needed a man. She needed help. And she didn't have that. And you were kind of the only thing that she cared about. So she played with you. And she joked with you. And she loved you. And she gave you all the nurturing and affection. That's what she did. Fucked up. But she did that to the best of her ability. And it's not her fault. That's not for you to sit up here and tear her down. And tell you, because trust you me, it's way harder to be a black woman than they make it look. So that's why when I said what I just said to my friend, I apologize a million times. I did. I had to apologize over and over and over and over again. Like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be in your business, but when they do that, it just gets under my skin. I can't not say nothing. Like I even fussed at him. I even fussed at the little boy, and I hate doing that. I do not like fussing at people's kids, talking to people's kids, getting in people's kids' business. I don't like doing that. But never is you finna hit your mama in front of me. Never. We don't do that. We don't do that around here. We don't hit girls. Period. I don't give a fuck who she is. We don't hit girls. We don't do that. Now, if your mama wouldn't tell you to knock a bitch out, you know what I'm saying, when she get home, that's fine. But at Scotty crib in front of Mrs. Scotty, because that's what they called me. Yeah, I used to be a teacher back in the day. And we'll tell y'all that story later. But Mrs. Scotty, don't play that. You don't hit your mama in front of Mrs. Scotty. I don't play that. Period. Period. Because if you're old enough, I might cave your chest in. Don't do that. Don't do that. And your mama can be mad at me, and your daddy can be mad at me, and then we scrap it out, whatever. But if that gotta be my last dime, but if that's something I gotta die behind, I die behind that. Because I've had to deal with these niggas all my life. I've had to deal with the result of when you don't do something about that all my fucking life. And I don't want to deal with it no more. I don't. So get your kids before I do. You better get that little nigga while he little. Because if a nigga get grown, then I got to deal with him. And I'm going to deal with him like he grown. So stop playing with him. Especially, and I told her that, especially when he a young black man. I'm like, bro, he's a young, you do know he's young and black, right? You know he's a young black man, right? If that nigga voice get too loud, he could be having a friendly debate about fucking anime. If his voice get too loud, somebody might see him as a threat and shoot the shit out of him. You need to tell that nigga to stop fucking playing. Like, what are we talking about? Like, tell him he needs to know when to stop playing. Because if he don't know learn when to stop playing, he gonna play too much. And it's gonna be over for him. Trust you me. Trust you me. Been there, done that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do him like that. Don't do them like that. That's not okay. That's not okay. That is not okay. You know, I don't get a kick out of the whole lone wolf thing. I know that's a thing that men are supposed to do, but I don't like it. I would love to have friends. I would love to have male friends. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think the only reason that there's something wrong with it is because we keep raising these bitch ass niggas. If we was cool, like, niggas used to have lodges and shit. Niggas used to have biker clubs, but without violence. Like, niggas used to have, like, groups and shit. We don't have groups or nothing no more. Unless some old nigga telling us to do it. Can't we keep doing that? Keep doing old nigga shit. I don't want to do old nigga shit. I want to do young nigga shit with my young nigga friends. Yeah, I say young nigga. I don't say YN, because who the fuck is we abbreviating it for? I say young nigga. Shit, hell. I don't abbreviate shit. But yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. We should be able to go to the spot. Anywho, so somebody at my front door. So I'm going ahead and wrap this up for y'all. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you feel like going off on me, just leave it in the comments and I'll holler at y'all on the other side of 1 million views or on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.